Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm just gonna start playing. So I just sat down at my table, my desk, and I wanted to play. So I figured I'd turn the camera on and bring you guys along for the ride. So I am gonna start with some of these paper clips, and I'm just gonna start embellishing them so we can add them to our journals later, basically. So I have a bunch of green ones because they'll match the theme of like springy time. I have some red ones in here too, and then I've got some blank yellow ones I haven't done anything with, but I don't know. I just figured, like I said, I would bring you guys along for the ride. I have really no idea what I'm doing. I just wanted to sit down and start crafting. So I'm gonna start. All right, I'm just gonna like put a couple of these out and then move the rest of them over, not underneath my basket. They'll get lost under there. And I've got this really cool like fabric ribbon that I got the other day, and I think I'm gonna use that. I have used it a couple times. I've already sent the tags out in Happy Mail, so I can't really show you, but basically I just snip a couple pieces. Let's see, what we're gonna do 4. And that makes 4, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna put these on with some Fabri-Tac. Just making sure my Fabri-Tac is on its last limb. Like, honestly, I'm surprised I'm still able to get anything out of this thing. It really does surprise me. I'm sure it's gonna start spitting at me soon. But these little embellishments are pretty easy to make, and you can keep them as flat or as bulky as you want. It really just depends on what you're using them for. Like, I'm gonna try to keep mine pretty flat because they are going in journals, so I'm gonna try to go a little flatter. And it's just, I don't know, when I sit down and craft, I normally do multiples of whatever it is I'm doing. Let's see. I've got some washi tape over here. I'm just digging in this little bucket of like tickets, and not tickets, but just stuff that I've added to my pile of stuff since like getting Happy Mail and such. And I've got a couple of these. I need to go back through them and reorganize them because right now they're just kind of chaotic. I've got some stamps. I got a thank you note. Some more tickets. Ooh, yellow might be fun too. I might do some yellow. I don't have yellow, so that'd be nice. Like I said, I'm just digging through this little box of stuff. That might be fun. What adults in there? It might be a little bulky, but we'll just pull it out nonetheless. All right. Where are you? All right. Hey. Stickers. Stickers are another good way to go for like stuff like this, especially like I said, if you're wanting to try to keep them flat. Stickers are a good way to go. All right. I think that's it. I do have some washi over here. Some different colored washi that I can use. I also have this, as soon as I find it. I set it somewhere and now I lost it. But I had pulled out a whole bunch of washi and then put it in a bag and set it aside, and now I don't remember where I set it. Which happens to me a lot. I will set stuff aside to keep it like separated and it's not where it's supposed to go, so then I lose track of where it's actually at. Yeah, I found it. So, and I don't remember what this is, but this is from, it's just a bag, but I have a bunch of washi in here too. And this is just washi that I've used throughout to make like various embellishments. So I'm just gonna keep a couple of those aside and we'll play with those as well. I'm gonna take it to the side. I do want to use one of these little cards. I think it'll be really cute. So I'm gonna actually take this washi off, if I can get it off. I like these little mini cards. They're super cute. I don't know where people find them, but they're really cute. And if I can get this washi off without damaging the card, then I can put the washi on something else. I could put the washi on something else and then use the card if the washi doesn't tear apart the card. Well, alright, there's that. Hold that. Well, I might have to cover that up because I'm not sure that sparkly stars are exactly in the theme of this. So, let's go with this one. And this is just some washi I've collected over the years. Some of it I've used and some of it I haven't. I don't know exactly where I got all of the washi. Some of it I got from Peachy Cheap, some of it I got from Michael's, some of it I got from AliExpress, and some of it just doesn't want to open. Nope. Alright. Yay, I win. Haha. Okay. So we're going to cover up these stars. I might have to do multiple layers of different washis to do that. There we go. I'm going to grab my glue stick. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's stuck to the card like that, because normally it does not stick to anything. Might have been on the card for a little while, because if it's been on the card for a little while, it might do that. Yeah, those stars are gonna have to go. Alright, so there's that. And then we've got some stamps over here that we can use. So recently got some stamps and some Happy Mail. Isn't that cool? I think we might use that one. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one here. Oh, wait, that wasn't the one I picked out. That was. Alright, so some glue on that. There we go. Cards. Nice and prettified. Okay, then we take our card here and we just stick it on top of our paper clip here. And let's see, what kind of material is this? It's a little shiny. I'm not sure not sure the Fabri-Tac is going to cut it on that. And just because I don't feel like waiting too long for this to drop. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do some E6000. I'm just going to do a little bead across the back here. And you don't need to use E6000. It just really depends on what you're using these for. I'm putting them in books that I'm selling, so I don't really want them to fall apart. So, there we go. And voila, we have a cute little paper clip. So we're going to set that one aside. Next. Yeah, that might be a little too big. Although, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. So, I'm going to put this one right down the middle of this. And this is just book page, so the glue stick is fine. And then we're going to put more stuff on top of it. Okay. This is really pretty, but I don't think I want to use this one because it's like got hot glue stuck in the little corner down there. So I'm going to have to heat that up and see if I can't clean that up a little bit. Alright. Oh, isn't that cool? I think I might want some color back there though. Let's see. What kind of color do we got? Ooh. That's neat. Alright, let's go with that one. And normally you don't have to close the lid on the Fabri-Tac every time you use it. But normally you're not dealing with like 1/8 of an ounce of glue. I have no idea if that's how much is in here. I'm guessing. But if I don't put the lid on it, it'll explode. And then I'll waste all that glue. Or I'll flip it back upside down and it'll still explode. Like if I do it like this, it still explodes. Alright, we do have a metal piece, so I am going to use E6000 on the metal piece. Again, you can use pretty much whatever you want. But these are for specific purposes, so and I am sorry ahead of time if I get my head in the camera, but I do not have a fine tip for my E6000, so I have to like negotiate the little dot as it comes out. Alright, hold that. Okay, and we're going to put that right there. We're going to center that up, and we're going to push down and get the glue off of our fingers. Alright, so it doesn't particularly want to stay. So I'm gonna make it stay. And we're gonna put a clamp right there. And clamps are your friend when you're making embellishments like this. Clamps are really good to have. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, and there we go. And we're just going to leave that just like that for a little while. Let that dry. And set our clamps aside. I'll just put it back up there for now. So that's 2. I need to figure out something to do with this tape. I was thinking, I don't really have a nice shiny card to add them to. A glassine bag. I added that. There's something in there. I'll just add it to the glassine bag for now. That way it doesn't waste away. Alright, so that should be nice and pillow and fun. Okay, so where are our other ones? These 2. Alright, I think we'll do another card like this. We can do it this way. Yeah, we'll do it this way. That way it can go onto the, this one's going on top of fabric. That way it can go onto the side of something. Like, I can't even see the Fabri-Tac in here anymore. It's gotten to where it's so low. Alright, there's that. That's too big. Nope, that's too big. Maybe some washi. Just tear a little piece. Kind of add it somewhere. Oh, isn't that pretty? I think I got this one from Peachy Cheap. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. That'll be too big because there's 2 in here. So I'm gonna just pull them out. Grab 1. I think that'll be cute. Let's do that. So I'm just going to put some glue right here on the base, or right in the middle, and then put a tiny bit across the wingspan. It's not cooperating. I'm gonna put her right there. Okay. And you can definitely clamp this down too if you'd like. But I'm just gonna let her sit. So what is that, 3? And we're gonna make another one here. Let's see, what do we got over here? Some little cards. Pull those little guys out. That might be fun. This Fabri-Tac amuses me. Ooh, that's nice too. because you can still see the other side from the other side. See? Okay. Add a bit of this washi. I do like this washi. It seems to be going nicely today. Add it right in the middle, like that. And that is quite simple enough. And it's nice and flat, so we'll call that one done. And we'll grab a couple more. And let's see. That might be nice. Oh, I want to put something on the bottom here. Maybe we'll go with the purple ruffle this time. This one? No? Alright. Hold that. And you can always trim up the ruffles or whatnot on the edge if you don't want them to hang off the side of the ticket. Or paper clip or whatever you use. And there's so many different ways to make altered paper clips. This is just one way. I actually have many videos on altered paper clips. Alright, this one's not going to want to stay, so I think we'll leave these clamps down here. I'm going to clamp this for a few minutes. Let that sit there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Because it's so ruffly, it's just not wanting to stay put. Which is fun. We will make it. There we go. Let's set that there. Let's see what else we got over here. That'll be fun. Ooh, we could do it off the side like that. Yeah, let's try that. And these are just some recent trims that I got that happen to be by my desk, which is why I'm using them. So we're going to put the fabric tack across the top here. And anything that we glue on, we'll just use fabric-tac so it can seep down into the bottom of the fabric. Basically what I just did there was I put it on the tag and then I kind of pulled it down just a little bit to smear that glue on that top part. Alright, and then you can leave that there, or you could trim it. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I have something different. That's pretty. There's some green. That. Alright, now we don't want fabric-tac all over this thing, so I'm just going to put some here on the ticket, well, on the trim, just to cover the ticket so it doesn't put glue all over everything. Because if you cover this with glue, you're going to end up with glue everywhere. Alright, and I still got too much glue on it. Okay. this will be clamped as well. And I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna try to put this on. Try not to go over the actual item because I'm not on my glue mat. And I've already put so much glue all over this cutting mat. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's see. What do we want to add? I feel like we need to add something. Let's see. What do we have for stickers? What are you? Those little wood pieces. Ooh, little button. We can do that. This is from Children's Hour collection, graphic 45. Alright, let's see. Well, ooh, we could do that one too. Little button. I think I like the little tag better. How's that? And oof. There you go. Just like so. And you can still write on there too, which that would be cool. This is chipboard, so I'm going to use E6000. This is pretty heavy chipboard. So, and you'll also notice a lot of times when I'm doing stuff, I do not center things, I don't measure things, I just kind of go with it. Alright, so I want a little clip here because it's kind of pulling off of that lace fabric there. And then I think I'm going to have to do a big one here because I don't think my little one's going to reach the chipboard. It might, but I don't think it will. Maybe on the corner here. And no. Get a big one. Push it down straight in the middle. Just like that. There we go. We're just going to set that aside. Alright, so these should be ready now. And the good thing about using these clips is they're not going to stick to the Fabri-Tac. Because the Fabri-Tac doesn't really, it might stick to the metal, but it doesn't stay. Like it just peels right off. Metal and plastic. Just in case you guys were wondering. Alright, so let's see what we can come up with this stuff. Let's see, what is that, a quarter? Alright, we're going to cut this right there. We have our corner rounder. And that's what I was talking about when I said, what is that, about a quarter? Because I'm going to finish the corners off. And there we go. Now, put that there. And that looks funny. Did I not get that right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Do it like that. And then, like I said, these tickets, they don't have to be like, or paper clips, they don't have to be like super elaborate or extravagant or anything like that. It's just a little embellishment to kind of add to the character of your pages, or Happy Mail, or, you know, flip books or whatever. And something about these too is they're super flat, So you can, I want to go that way. I already made a bench that way. Let's do this way. They're super flat, so sending them in the mail for like Happy Mail is not going to make shipping go up because they're flat. But like I said, you can make them big and extravagant. Alright, I'm going to clip this again to kind of adhere the lace to that new piece of fabric that I put, or new piece of paper I put up there. And then, see, that's super cute. Alright, let's see, what are we going to do this one? Let's see if we can't use this somehow. I think this might actually be less than a quarter. Alright. So, alright, we're going to put that up there, but what do we want underneath it? What do you think? Maybe? And this really is just a matter of using what you got. Like, you've got all kinds of stuff to play with, so just kind of play around and see what you can come up with. Hand itched. I love it when my hand itches because it's like so weird to scratch your hand, but it itches. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Alright. And with these particular clips, they can be similar. I mean, I don't really want any of them to be exactly the same, but I don't mind if they're similar because I don't think the same person's gonna buy 15 or 10 rather journals. So I mean, they might. I doubt it, but they might. And I have no idea when I'm gonna put these on the thingy thing on my shop. Oh, we can put it right there in the middle, right smack dab in the middle. Yes, please. All right. And I just got done saying I don't really center stuff, and here I am centering. Well, I'm attempting to anyway. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? All right. So, let's see. In 35 minutes, we have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 altered paper clips. So I'm just gonna keep going. This one won't stay. Okay, it's still glued down there. Let's put a clip on him. There we go. I'm just gonna double check these. I am gonna put clips back on them. Wait, I wasn't putting a clip on him. Maybe I should, just to flatten him out a little bit. Her, him, it, whatever. it's not glued. Alright, hold that. Alright, there's that. That one's fine. This one, oh, this one's good too. And then these guys here. Alright, so just gonna keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Alright, let's see. And if you don't like the ticket on the back, you could change it to something different, or you could even cover it up. Just like shrink, and then put something there instead. Or you can just use different, oh, what are they called? Papers, different papers. Dear friend, that's cute. Okay. That's actually pretty simple. Yeah, let's do that. And then this one's gonna need a clip as well. I might be able to reach this sides. No, probably not. Nope. Nope. Not even close. So, just gonna add this right there, right in the middle. Oh, I could put it on both sides. There we go. I'll do that. Oh, I only have one big clip left. I better not do stuff that needs a big clip. And see, you only need to let it sit here for a few minutes, just so it can adhere. But you do kind of want to let it sit overnight to cure, because it takes a minute. Alright, let's see. I do this one. Got some fabric here, some fabric washi. I'm just going to cut that top off because it's where the tape was and it's sticky on top. So, well, doesn't want to come off. There we go. Alright, put this one right here. Oh, do you want to add some glue? And you could do Fabri-Tac too if you wanted to. Alright, we're just going to fold that right over, just like so. There we go. There's that. And you can actually use fabric pieces too. Let's see, what have I got in here? Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Ow. Excuse me. Thank you, baby. That might be fun. And you can even keep them small, you know. You don't have to make them super big and elaborate. Like some of these I'm making smaller and some of them I'm making bigger. Just depends on what you feel like doing. See, I think that's super cute. Let's glue this and then take it down. Alright. Hold that. Alright, I'm gonna edge real quick with this rubber tack, just to keep it from fraying more than it already has. Because a little bit of fray is alright, but you don't want it to just fall apart on your project, you know? So we're going to flip this over and cut this. Alright, like that. And see, that's what I mean. You don't want it to completely fall apart. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of fabric tack on the edge here. And I'm not even going to squeeze it out of my bottle. I'm just going to dip my little ribbon into the tip of the glue bottle. I'm going to flatten that out just a little bit so it's not like a glob of glue. Because you don't want a glob of glue because it's not attractive. Alright, and then let's see if we can't add something straight to the... Oh, I know what I can put on that. Oh, I might need some digging though. Oh, these are some of the things I've been working on. I will go over that in another video. But I actually have a really great idea for something to go in there. I just need to get it out of my bucket. And they're kind of small, so they get lost in the bucket. Like I said, I need to reorganize this stuff. That there. Yeah, because it's not organized at all in here. It's just like, oh, this is stuff I can make ephemera with. And I throw it all in here. Like, it's a little absurd. I went a little punch crazy one day and just punched out all kinds of stuff from book pages. And I've had that for a minute. Like, I can't seem to go through it quick enough. Alright, let's see, where are you? I know you're in here. At least I think you're in here. Watch me go through all this and then it's not even in here. What did I do with you? What the heck? Like, really? Oh, there they are. I knew that was going to happen. I was going to go through it and then it wasn't even going to be in there. These might be a little bulky though. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Just pulling out some extra stuff to play with. This is the bucket I should have had out. Jeez. Yeah, we're going to keep this out. Alright. So these are some tags that I got, some Happy Mail. Okay. Where'd my thing go? There it is. Okay. Back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of this can go back over there. And that can stay. And that can stay. Alright. Let's see here. And go back up there and done with that for now. Get off my finger. Alright, so my idea was to use one of these, but I just don't know how bulky that will be if I put that on there. Because it's, I mean, it's pretty bulky. But I think I'm going to go for it as soon as I find my E6000. Alright, we're going to put the E6000 straight down the middle. And then just a little bit above it. And a little bit below it. Put it right on the edge here. Right on the edge here. There. And there. And all right, and then make sure it's right side up. And clip it down. So I should be able to just clip the sides here. Yeah. And then take this one here and clip that side there. I don't think I want to do that. There we go. There. Oh, maybe. Nope. Okay. See, I'm bending the paper clip, and I don't want to do that because it will stay bent, and it will be really hard to readjust. So, looks like I'm using my last large thingy, or bobber. There we go. Alright, right in the middle. Okay. So there's that. Probably not going to do any more of those. Where'd my bucket go? There it is. Alright. Then there's a little bunny. Dear little bunny. I like the little bunny. Might ink him up though so he can stand out a little bit. Because right now he's just white and he kind of blends in with the paper. So I'm gonna make him stand out. Haha, there we go. Alright, so let's do this one. I'm going to put this guy down first. And there we go. I'll put the stamp down next, minus the fuzz. And there we go. Okay, there's that one. Let's see. Maybe put the bunny on top of the flower. Like that. Yep. Stay. Stay. Alright. Oh, I'm not ready for you yet. Get off my finger. Now to do it sideways. Don't know how sideways would look. Bunny. Oh, that's cute. I'm glad I did that. I like sideways better. Okay. Let's see. Good either. All right, cool. So, and let's do one more just to show you guys another way that it could be super simple but super cute is add a ticket on top of a ticket. This one's a little wooden ticket. I like these. They're really cute. These are Prima tickets I got in Happy Mail. I have no idea if you can still buy these, but these are amazing. And then I'm just going to add my little clips to the sides here. Add a couple down this side. And then I'm going to add a couple to this side. Yeah, when you're making these embellishments, these little clips come in handy, especially since you're using all kinds of glue. Let's see. I can do a couple more actually. I actually only have a couple more. Wow, went through all these tickets with you guys. That's pretty amazing. I mean, I wanted to get them all done. I just didn't think I'd get them all done that quick. Let's do a couple more. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. We'll finish up the fire attack. I will eventually run out. And then I can open that other bottle. Alright. mistake. Let's see. I want to do it this way. There we go. Hold that. Let's see what else we got in here. Do one of these. Then do a little orange one. Alrighty. Okay. And then when it's paper to paper, I like to just use, especially if it's just like scrapbook paper to scrapbook paper. When I'm just making small things like this, I like to use my glue stick. I forgot, I'm trying to use it the rest of this Fabri-Tac. This is my favorite things. Okay. There's that. So I'm going to need the glue stick for this little piece because it's crepe paper. It's just coffee dyed crepe paper that I punched out with a little 1-inch hole punch. Maybe I can do it. No, I'd rather not. No, stay. Really? I'm going to smear the glue around on the back. Put a little circle of glue here. And put that right on top. Like so. So that's kind of cool. All these little flowers in Happy Mail too. So this is one way that you could use up your stuff that you're getting in Happy Mail. I just flip that over and put it all over my mat. Ooh. Alright. So if you're looking for ways to use up your materials that you're getting in Happy Mail or swaps or whatever, this is another good way to do it. Let's see here. basically all I'm doing here is I'm layering different shapes of paper to kind of add a little bit of dimension without adding size dimension. You know what I mean? Hey, let go. Again, I'm just smearing the glue around in the background, that's all. Because all I did was put it in the center. That way it's kind of smeared around. And we're going to squish this down. Because these flowers are a little poofy, but they're just paper, so all you got to do is squish them. And if you don't want to squish them, you can leave them dimensional. Let's see, how many we got left? We have 5 left. Alright, let's see what we can do. What's the thingy? Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see if we can't do all 5 of these right now. I'm going to put a base on and then build from that base. Alright. I still don't know how I've got anything left in there. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's pretty empty. Alright. So there's 1. I guess we're going with 2 here. Alright. That one's kind of pretty. Three. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to use this one. Alright, 4, and let's see. Use this one again. Alright, so now got our bases, and we can add our elements. Alright, got some butterflies over here. Let's see, do this one. Oh, maybe that one and that one together. Let's do it up so y'all can see me. I think y'all can see me. Again, I'm just going to put it in the middle. A little extra so when I smear it around it'll get to the edges. Stick. And put it on my finger because that's where I love Fabri-Tac. Alright. Smear that around a little bit. Alright, so there's that. And then, yeah, we'll put it on this one. Smear that one around a little bit. And go that way. There we go. We're going to add the Wonder to the egg one. I'm just taking this foam off the back because I don't want that. I don't want that much size dimension. Stay. There we go with that one. And then this one can do a bird. Oh, a bird's nest. We'll do that one. Well, I'm trying to take this stuff off. There we go. Get off my fingers. Let go. Still a little sticky. Alright, and then the last two is, let's see, that is the same exact size. I think I can cut this to right about there, looks good. Corners. Yep, down my corners. There we go. And then put that right there, but I think I want that. Come here. And then that. So put that in the middle, like so. And then put this one in the middle, like so. Nope, too much. Okay. I think I want to use, I don't really want to cover that up. I really don't want to cover that up. That's really pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this one. Yeah, I just really don't want to cover that up. It's so pretty. Maybe add a butterfly off to the side. These butterflies are sticking to me, but not the plastic that they're supposed to be sticking to. See, that's pretty. I think I'm gonna dirty it up though a little bit because it's a little sparkly. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna put some E6000 down right there. And then I'm going to put my little butterfly down, all right, there. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, cool. All right, so this was a little bit of a longer video, huh? But look at what we did. Like, we got so much stuff done. I'm just gonna pile this all together and throw it back in my little container over here. It's right here. And I need to reorganize this. Or I could just use it all up. That would be great too. And I wouldn't have to worry about organizing it. All right, so we got, where are our thingies? Okay, so I'm just gonna push this aside a little bit. We went through all of those tags at the beginning. Like, we got through all of them. Isn't that crazy? Ugh. It's funny how Fabri-Tac doesn't like sitting on plastic, but it will eat my mat. And I don't like it. Alright, so alright, let's see this side. You don't go over there. So these are all the clips that, these are all of the tags that we did in an hour. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know if y'all can still see them all. Like, I'm trying to get everything else out the way so you can see this. Stay. There it is. Like, that's crazy. Look at all of those clips that we did today. In an hour. We did all of that in an hour. I don't even know if I got them all. I think I did. Yes. Yes. Okay. Just checking. And that's all the clips that I had. Like, that's all of them. I mean, I have to make more of the little bases. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for crafting along with me today, and I hope you guys enjoy your crafting day. I know I will, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Till next time. Bye, guys.